Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Simplykrystelle. So today's video is going to be a full face of Flower Beauty. So I'm going to be trying out Flower Beauty and just trying out the brand, and I absolutely love Drew Barrymore, so I'm going to be doing a full face first impressions on Flower Beauty. I don't have much from Flower Beauty. I just have like a liquid lipstick from hers that I bought a year ago to try out, but other than that I don't have anything from Flower Beauty. So that's going to be today's video. Now before we get on to the video, I would really appreciate if you guys would press the subscribe button down below, and also please give this video a thumbs up. And we're going to do our full face of Flower Beauty. So like I was saying before, I don't have much of Flower Beauty, just that one liquid lipstick. So I'm really excited to be trying out these products from Flower Beauty. So I picked up all the products from Ulta.com and I just got like a full face. So I'm just going to be trying this out. Now I will say Flower Beauty doesn't have the best ranges in shades. Like she doesn't have like a whole lot of shade ranges, so that was one of the things that was kind of a bummer with this brand. Their complexion stuff isn't the best, and I'm surprised because Drew Barrymore knows her audience is like everybody, so I'm surprised like she didn't really make a lot of things for like a variety of different complexions and skin tones, but we're gonna make it work and we're gonna see what's good. So I'm gonna start off with priming my eyes. So I didn't get an eye primer from her. I don't think I saw one when I was on the Ulta website, so I'm just gonna use a concealer to prime my eyes. I'm gonna use the Flower Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I have mine in the shade Deep, so I'm just gonna use this as my eye primer for today. I believe that this is the darkest concealer shade that she has, which is kind of scary because you know this is pretty light. Like for me, this is usually what I highlight with when I highlight for concealer, so I'm surprised she doesn't have anything darker than this, but this is the darkest concealer that she has. So I'm just gonna take all this flower sponge, which I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite sponges, and I'm gonna take this Flower Beauty sponge and use it to blend that concealer out on my eyelids. I picked up this palette right here. This is the Sun Blazing palette by Flower Beauty. I was just so intrigued with the colors on this palette. Look at these shades, you guys. Like these are the shades that I love. These are like, the oranges, the reds, the yellow, and I absolutely love these shades. So we're gonna see how good these are. Now I did earlier I had put my finger in the yellow and I swatched it, and it was really smooth and really creamy and really buttery. So I'm going to create a look with this palette. Now I really love how this comes with a brush. I think that is so cute, and she says that this brush is a $6 brush. This palette runs for $16, so that's kind of pretty expensive for drugstore brand. So Flower Beauty is definitely a little bit more on the expensive side of the drugstore, but I'm going to be doing a look with this, so I'm just going to zoom you guys in and show you guys the look I create with this palette. This is not a tutorial or anything. I'm just going to be creating a look with this. Take this yellow right here and tap into that first. To apply that yellow, I'm going to take this Morphe R35 brush and just use that as my transition shade, the yellow. Now first impressions on this yellow is that it is pretty like pigmented. Like I know the camera it might not catch it well, but like in person it's actually showing up on my eyelids, so that's pretty good. Now there is a little bit of kick up in this palette. Like when I dig my brush in it, it does have a lot of kick up, but I personally don't really mind all of that kick up as long as the shadows perform well on my eyes. That's all I care about, really. I'm gonna go in with this orange shade right here, this beautiful orangey shade, and I'm just gonna apply that in my crease area. I'm gonna focus this one more in the crease. I'm gonna take this one here. I'm actually gonna take the flower brush, the one that came with the palette, and I'm going to be more precise with this shade. This is more of like a darker burnt orange. Now I'm gonna go back in that yellow and just kind of apply that on top, because I feel like I lost a little bit of yellow because, you know, I was laying all those shades. So I'm just gonna go back and kind of sweep that yellow on top. For the outer V, I'm going to actually take these two shades, but first I'm gonna go with this one, the purpley shade, and I'm gonna apply that to the outer V of my eyes. This palette, you guys, is so nice. I really like this palette. It does have a lot of kick up, but I really like it. It's a really nice palette. Pinky shimmer right here, and I'm gonna take my finger, and guys, these feel super buttery, like so buttery smooth. I'm just gonna take this reddy shimmer, like this pinky red shimmer, and I'm going to apply that more towards the outer V. I just want to take some of that yellow and maybe pop that on top. So I'm done with the eyes, guys. I'm done playing around with it. I just love playing with it. It was really cool. Like, it's a really beautiful palette. I love the palette. I love the palette. Okay, so now I'm gonna go onto my face. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out so you can see my face. I did pick up a primer from Flower Beauty. So I picked up the Flower in Your Prime Hydrating Primer. So I picked up a hydrating primer because my setting spray and my setting powder is a matte finish. So to kind of balance everything out, I did pick up a hydrating primer, and my foundation is a luminous foundation because I think she only has one foundation that she's made, and it's the Light Illusion foundation, and it's the only formula she has. So I picked up this hydrating primer. So let's see how this primer does. It feels really nice. The hydrating primer, it feels super nice, and it's kind of small. It's 1 fluid ounce, but it looks so tiny. Are primers usually an ounce, a fluid ounce? I don't know. Are they? Not sure. But yeah, this is the primer. It feels super like hydrating on my skin, and my skin's been feeling kind of like dehydrated, kind of dry, so this is just nice. So I'm going to take the Flower sponge, one of my favorite sponges of all time, and I'm going to take the Light Illusion foundation, and I'm gonna actually put it in the back of my hand. So with this foundation, you guys, she doesn't have a lot of shades, especially for darker skin tones. I think she has like 2 darker skin shades, and by the way, the one I picked up is the darkest one, the shade Mocha D3. So I wanted the one that was second to last for this one, but it was sold out on the Ulta website, so I just picked up the darkest one. Now the way it's looking on the back of my hand, it is looking a little bit red. It's definitely more of a red undertone. Like, look at that. That looks pretty red, but we're gonna make it work. You know, I'm just gonna kind of pat that on the back of my hand, just work it in, and I'm going to just blend it in my face. I think it's a little too dark for me, which is fine because you can balance it out with concealer, but I just wish that she kind of created more foundation shades for sure, because I feel like you can't have two or three dark shades, like, and also the fact that this is the darkest shade, the inclusivity is basically like what I'm talking about. Like, I think she could have done better with the shade ranges, but the finish of this is really beautiful. Like, it's a really nice finish. My skin looks super smooth. The only thing is the shade is completely wrong. This is a very like red undertoned foundation, but, and see, that's the thing too, like a lot of brands, sometimes they make foundations with red undertones, but you know there are a lot of us darker skinned who are not red undertones. We have golden undertones, we have olive undertones, so it's just, I guess, that mindset of thinking like, let's make foundations with red undertones. But I like the finish of the foundation. It's definitely a luminous foundation. Definitely luminous foundation. So to kind of correct all of that, the redness, I'm actually going to take this concealer, and this is the darkest concealer she has. This is in the shade Deep, and I personally like, I highlight with this shade. This is like my highlighting shade. This is not even like a regular concealer shade. So I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to take it a little bit further down to kind of correct the redness. And I'm going to put it in between my eyebrows and here, because I just want to kind of correct all that redness that the foundation brought. To set all of that, I'm going to take the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Universal Finishing Setting Powder. It also have a cute like rubber sponge, and it also has like a mirror, which I really think that's so cute, because if you're like traveling or whatever, or you're out in public and you're trying to set your face, like you can just look in the mirror and take the little sponge and set your face. But I'm actually going to use a brush to set my face. This is the Real Techniques brush. This is the Instant Pop Cheek brush. I don't use this brush for blush. I use it from like my under eyes to set everything. It looks a little ghosty. Is it me, or is it looking kind of like gray, the setting powder? I did not pick up a bronzer from Flower Beauty. They have like a liquid bronzer, but I was like, this is probably not gonna be great for my skin tone, so I'm just gonna bronze with something that I have already in my collection, and then we'll go on to the blush, which I did get from Flower Beauty. So now that the skin is more bronzy and I added like some warmth into the skin, I'm gonna go in with blush. So I did pick up the Flower Blush Balm. So these are color drops, and I have mine in the shade Melon. So this is more like of a cream blush, and I have been into cream blushes. I'm obsessed with cream blushes, liquidy brush blushes. So this is like a blush balm. So like you just squeeze it out of the tube and then you kind of dab it. And you know, this reminds me of the Glossier, the like blush puffs, I think they're called, or the little container, whatever, the blush things. But I'm going to take this shade and just apply it to my cheeks, and I just fell in love with this shade. So it's like a really pretty like corally pink shade. So I'm just gonna apply that. For highlight, I did pick up a highlight palette from Flower, and this is the Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. So I got the SP1, right? Yeah, I got the SP1. I don't know if she has any other ones. I think this was the only one she has. But anyways, the brush just fell. I'm going to take these two. I think I'm going to take this shade and mix them and use that as my highlight for today. Picked up the mascara. It is called the Warrior Princess Mascara, and I got mine in Royal Black. So she has a couple of mascaras that she did create, but I picked up this one because I think like there's just something about this one. I think this one had the better reviews, but I'm going to try on this mascara, and it says that it is a voluminous mascara and also makes your lashes more thick. So it's volume and thickness mascara. So we'll see how this mascara works. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see my lashes. Nice mascara. Do you guys see the difference between my eyes? Like, do you see these eyelashes and these? Look at this. This mascara is really, really nice. Now we're gonna go with the eyeliner because I forgot to put this liner. So I also picked up the Flower Beauty Forever Wear Long Wear eyeliner, and I got mine in Brownstone. So I wanted more of a brownie liner, so I'm gonna use this line in my waterline. I just realized I forgot to put my inner corner highlight. What is going on with me today? For my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going to take the lighter shade from the palette, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. So I'm going to take the Seal the Deal setting spray, and this is a matte finish spray. I'm going to spray my face with this. Now this does have a scent. It does have like a floral type of scent, like a fragrancy type of smell. So hopefully it doesn't do anything to my skin. So, and I feel like the spray was kind of like hard to come out. Like not a lot of spray comes out. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna just zoom you guys out a little bit. So that is it for the face and everything. So now we're gonna go on to the lips. So I did pick up 3 lip products. I picked up a lip liner. I also picked up like a lipstick, just like a regular matte tube lipstick, and I also picked up the Fantastic Pop vinyl lip. So I'm thinking we could do all 3. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the lip liner, then on top of that put this, and then the vinyl lip. So the lip liner I have in the shade Petal Pout. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this. On top of that, I'm going to take the matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Cinnamon Crush. Pretty color. The lip liner and the lipstick. And the lipstick feels so like smooth and very nice. It's a matte lipstick, but it feels super, super nice. So on top of that, I'm going to take the Fantastic Pop vinyl lip. And mine is in the shade, I don't know what mine's in the shade. I think it's in the shade Zap LV1. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm just gonna take this. And I forgot, I thought this was a tube, like just a tube like you go like this, but it's actually like a, like has a doe foot applicator and stuff. So I'm just gonna take this and put it on top. But yeah, this is the look that I created with Full Face of Flower Beauty. So a rundown of everything I got. I absolutely love this palette. This palette is so amazing, and it's so buttery and so creamy and so smooth and super, super easy to work with and super easy to blend. I love this eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love the highlighting palette. I really loved the blush a lot. I like the lipstick a lot, like the regular lipstick. The foundation, the formula is amazing. The foundation is just, the shade is not good. And the concealer too, I like the formula of the concealer. I just feel like it was a little lighter than I like to highlight with. And yeah, I mean, everything else was pretty good. Like the primer was so amazing. The mascara is really, really great. This is the first time I think I've done a full face where I liked everything. I just feel like she needs to be more inclusive with her shade ranges. That's the only thing I will say. So I really, really give Flower Beauty an A+. I think she has her formula really down pat. Like, she has a great formula. She just needs to work on her shades. That's the only thing. Like, just work on your shades and make it more inclusive for everybody. But other than that, she's doing a great job on this brand, and just the shades need to get worked on. But yeah guys, so that is my Full Face of Flower Beauty first impressions of Flower Beauty. I really, really liked a lot of the things that I tried. And before you guys go, I wanted to tell you something, I want to tell you that you are lovable. So I want you guys to say today that I am lovable. I want you guys to believe that you are lovable and you are capable of someone loving you, and you're capable of receiving love. So I want you guys to today to receive love and to know that you can receive love and that you are worthy of receiving love and you are lovable. So that's our affirmation for today. So guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I really hope you guys liked my full face first impressions of Flower Beauty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.